10 things you should know about Distant Horizons mod. Do you know you don't even have to generate chunks for Distant Horizons to work? More on that later. But first, if you don't use correct mods, you're gonna completely break your game. Everyone knows Noisium and Chunky is best for Distant Horizons. Noisium optimizes world generation performance with chunk building, and Chunky simply generates chunks for you without you visiting them. Now, you might have heard of C2ME mod, but personally I don't like it because it glitches my world more. Even if you have all the correct mods but don't know the correct way to generate your world, you will be wasting a lot of time. Trust me bro. I have generated a lot of world with Chunky and Distant Horizons, and it was really bad until I figured out the best and fastest way to generate huge worlds. But first, go to your Minecraft settings and set your render distance to 8 and simulation distance to lowest possible. Now go to performance, and this is really important, so listen carefully. Here you will see chunk update threads. Simply put, this setting is for how much CPU threads should be used to generate chunks. Now be careful with this setting because it will make loading chunks faster in return for FPS. So keep it half of your total threads. Also turn off always chunks differ updates if it's on, and turn on fog Now go to Distant Horizon settings and copy everything here. Now you have all the correct settings, but if you don't know how to generate chunks properly with Chunky, all the things you did before will be pointless. Make sure to watch next steps carefully if you want to generate huge world easily. Just create a new world. Now go to very high altitude and do Chunky commands. Make sure DH and shaders are off. You will see this progress bar above your screen. If you don't, just update Chunky mod or do /Chunky progress. Okay, so wait for it to finish and turn on DH to check if there's any holes in your world. By the way, if you see holes in your world, do this little trick. You just need to spam it a little bit. Once it's all loaded, copy your coordinates with F3 plus C and add 5 blocks to any coordinates. Run Chunky and turn off Distant Horizon while it loads. Once it's all loaded, turn on Distant Horizons and let it load all the chunks. And then just repeat this process again and again until you generated like a huge area. Then pick any side and descend while doing same process. Here's my little art demonstration in MS Paint how it actually works in simple terms. You just have to go like this pattern until you get a good world. And it took me like 20 minutes to get this 2000 by 2000 blocks world, and it's re-terraforged world gen. A simple world gen like Minecraft will take like less time. Any other like re-terraforged will take a lot of time, so it's really good. Now it's time for shaders, and the best looking shader award obviously goes to Bliss Shaders. But it actually fails in getting us more FPS. That's why we have Makeup Ultra Fast shaders. If you don't care about prettiness, you can use this shaders. I got like 30 more FPS comparing to Bliss shaders that only gave me 50. You can also use BSL shaders with like lower minimum settings. That also works. Now I know you're planning to play in your world with DH, but really if you're gonna play for hours, just undervolt your CPU or keep an eye out for how much temperature you're hitting while playing. If it's too much like 90 Celsius, undervolt your CPU, you can search tutorial on YouTube about it. Now, I have a gift for you for watching this video till now. I'm providing you with world download. There will be a link in description, and you don't even have to do anything like loading DH chunks. Let me show you a magic trick. So we have this world we generated before, right? Let me make a duplicate with same seed. Now, as you can see, the DH is not loaded. But let me just quit and join again. Watch this. It's now loading. Magic. Okay, enough. There is no such thing like magic or Santa Claus. I just copied DH files from world save folder and pasted it in new duplicate world. This is how you can actually create your survival world with same seed, then put DH file in their place. But there's one downside that you can see here. It takes time to load chunks, and you will see these hollow glitches in your screen. But apart from that, you get small world size that you can upload to any server. And also you can share your generated DH files with friends. That's what I'm gonna do, so you don't have to generate this huge world. Link in description, no need to thank me. You can subscribe instead. I don't know if there's any other tips and tricks I wanna share. And thanks a lot for my Patreon members for supporting me. There's only one. I'm glad.